This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Slow system processing creates barriers to employment opportunities. PNG government seized Taiwan office in Papua New Guinea. And opposition questions PMIZ 24-year delay. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rema. Thank you for joining us. The slow processing of national identification cards continues to create barriers to employment opportunities, heavily impacting many young people across Papua New Guinea, a concern recently raised by members of parliament during the parliamentary sitting.
The delay in processing national identification cards for citizens has become a major challenge for many young Papua New Guineans seeking formal employment in the private sector and with government agencies. The member for Aitapelumi flagged this in Parliament yesterday.
And police were there doing recruitment. Unfortunately, Bush Place, they were disqualified because all not got NID. Government got some kind of funding available or one district or province, or because so many years the funds has been allocated. But still, this lot money no reach level where me plus tablet very remotest district no place lo this la country. So Mila ask him, even lo district, some lo go back ask him lo security office, buy more laptop, buy more stationery. So me confused responsibility from open members or national government or so me like ask him minister responsible. Is there any funds allocated this year? Suppose he got me now los la flow like me like making funds available me as soon as possible.
Similar concerns were raised by member for Northfly James Donald, seeking clarity on operations and functions of National Civil and Identity Registry.
Is the NID office fully functioning or not? Question number one. Number two, we are every day receiving reports and information that the NID office is malfunctioning. Can the minister confirm or deny, is the NID office actually working? And are the consumables ready? Or is it being working? Because NID, people apply nothing. There's no issuance of NID across. So what's the issue?
Minister for Administrative Services said there were changes done within the office to improve efficiency of national identification system.
Due to the fact that there have been so much complaints and the fact that NID are not functioning very well operationally. So since we've replaced the previous acting Registrar General, within 100 days of the new acting Registrar General, they've issued well over in excess of 200,000 birth certificates and NID cards. But in relation to Northfly, I can provide a detailed report as to what the plan is and what we will do over the next few months to ensure that we try to canvass the entire country.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape stressed that any further transfer of functions and funding to provinces must be accompanied by strong accountability. He said this in response to a concern raised by the Governor for Western regarding law and order sector infrastructure in Western Province.
The Governor for Western raised concerns in Parliament yesterday regarding the condition and development of correctional service facilities and other law and order sector infrastructure in Western Province.
All quarters around the country na, all close to the CS law. Country, I mean, work law, provincial government, and national function. That's all is all heavy. I'm still a place law or provinces. Middle governor, I'm just a front line or straight heavy law. Plus, Lo Kiunga, Daruna, Okata, Western Province. All in Okat house, all Okat car, na heavy and all put the andala me too na, all members lo me to the place. It's a big money where only
budget him law, national government law give him the policy, I mean, money go away. So I mean, like ask him national government. If I work law, look at him heavy, but place the side of police, CIS, na court and work law. Meanwhile, governor, so I'm work law side.
In response, Prime Minister James Marape said the government is reviewing arrangements under which funding could more effectively follow functions that may be transferred or implemented at the provincial level, including block grants or other funding mechanism.
There is no problem. We can look into this, whether it's a block grant or funding that follows the functions that is transferred to the province. But something that really stares at me at the same time, I could deploy this. As a government, we could take this path, giving you funding on functions that you are taking at the moment. But you must give back something to me or to the national government. And something is accountability.
He stressed that transfer of functions and funding to provinces must be accompanied by strong accountability.
Not to include Bougainville because we have an autonomous government relationship. But of the 21 provinces, only 3 had submitted reports of funds used last year.
PM Marape expressed a serious concern that from the 21 provincial governments, excluding autonomous Bougainville government, only 3 had reportedly submitted reports on funds used in 2025. Mimi Pio, National, EMTV News.
Governor for East Sepik, Alan Bird, requested for an update from the government regarding the investigation of Papua New Guinea Defence Force recruitment process at Mari Barracks.
In relation to national security, Governor for East Sepik called on the government to give an update to the public on the progress of the investigation into Papua New Guinea Defence Force recruitment process and the appointment of the former Defence Minister.
When will the Parliament be expecting to receive that report so that members may peruse it and discuss the details within that? It is in relation to that same question. It is my understanding that the previous minister may be implicated in that report, and I'd like to ask the Prime Minister to explain the rationale behind appointing that same minister to a new ministry.
He added that most of the young Papua New Guineans who had applied are still waiting for the outcome of the investigation. Prime Minister James Marape responded, saying the Chief Secretary was directed to speed up the completion of the report.
Pass them through report along this Mari Barracks recruitment issue in our come yet long office Lumi. But 2 weeks ago I did directed Chief Secretary to be in haste with this report. So he advised me they're finalizing the report as I speak. It is not my business also to ask. I may be sabotaging the independence of the investigation that is running. So giving them full respect to be independent and to assess in totality what happened at Mari Barracks. Now it surprises me to hear that the leader asking the question, Governor of East Sepik, said maybe the former defense minister is implicated. I don't know what manner of information he has to make this sort of assessment.
He reminded members of Parliament to uphold the principles of fairness and due process.
Trial by media and trial by politicians. It's okay to raise national concern, but allow the process to be complete. And then once we have the full report on table, then you could be then debating on this matter. So I could be then in the position to see whether a minister concerned has infringed and whether he has a right to be in cabinet or not to be in cabinet. When a process is run, I counsel all leaders. Let's respect the country and the processes of the country.
Mimi Pio, National, EMTV News.
The Papua New Guinea government has officially announced the immediate closure of the Taipei Economic Office in Papua New Guinea. Following the announcement, the Chinese embassy commended Papua New Guinea for not recognizing Taiwan as an independent nation but territory of China under One China policy.
In a statement following the announcement by Minister for Foreign Affairs Justin Tachenko yesterday, the Taiwan's Taipei Economic Office in Port Moresby has been ordered to close its operations. Yesterday also marked the closure of Taiwan's physical presence in Papua New Guinea. The Chinese embassy in Port Moresby, through the ambassador His Excellency Yang Shaguang, praised the decision, outlining it as a significant milestone in international diplomatic relations. This is what the Ambassador Yang had to say in an interview with EMTV News today.
We highly appreciate and applaud PNG government's decision to immediately close down the Chinese Taipei Economic Office in Papua New Guinea. This is the right move, reflecting the trend of history and the aspiration of the international community.
The ambassador reminded PNG that Taiwan is not an independent nation, but a territory of China, and that Papua New Guinea did well to honor the One China policy.
There is only one China in the world. Taiwan is an inalienable part of China. The People's Republic of China is the sole legal government representing the whole of China. The so-called Taiwan independence is firmly opposed by the international community. This is the One China principle.
Ambassador Yang further said, with PNG adhering to the One China policy, China is looking at more engagement in trade, development, and in other spaces.
This move by the PNG government will greatly enhance our political mutual trust, which will greatly unleash our cooperation potential. So, trust will bring more cooperation. We will expect more exchanges and cooperation between our two sides.
Meanwhile, the ambassador concluded that China will look to sustain any programs and services that were previously handled by the Taiwan's Economic Office. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
Department of Works and Highways and PNGO's partnership officially launched a 5-year training plan and graduate development program today. The event was hosted under the Advancing a Competent Workforce with Capabilities for Organizational Excellence through Professional Development and Upskilling.
We will strive because
the initiative is seen as a commitment to strengthening the department's human resource capacity. The launch featured keynote addresses from departmental leadership, including DOWH Secretary Mr. Gibson Olemba, who highlighted the critical role of these programs in fostering a highly skilled workforce.
Certificate holders get their diplomas. Our diploma holders in the department get their degrees. And our degree holders also get their masters across the department. It's not just years. Our workforce are also getting older. And as we exit the public service, we need to also provide an opportunity for those coming up and choose to serve in public service.
Key stakeholders such as representatives from the Australian High Commission, the Institute of Engineers PNG, and the Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance were present at the launch. Mr. Olemba explained the importance of the training program and how it will sustain the department going into the future.
Many experienced officers will retire after decades of dedicated service. Me and my 4 deputy secretaries will be exiting during my office term. And so when we exit, who is the next person to take up the deputy secretary position, the secretary's position? I was not born to be secretary for the rest of my life. I'm going to leave at one time, and my challenge is to train the next person to be the next secretary for works.
Olemba further challenged his staff to become the leaders and lead the institute with strong moral principles.
Today's infrastructure professionals must also possess leadership, ethics, integrity, communication skills, and strategic thinking. That's not in the public service today, and I want to see Department of Works having this kind of training going forward. These qualities will define the future leaders of our department in our country.
The event concluded with an official ribbon and cake cutting ceremony. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 Kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
For the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
EMTV brings to you a fresh new talk show program in 2026. Watch our exclusive interview with special guest, Honorable James Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, as we discuss government programs and projects since 2019. Walk by Talk, coming soon on EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Minister for International Trade and Investment Richard Maru has confirmed that discussions on a proposed shared purchase of Ramu Agri Industries Limited are currently underway.
Minister Maru was responding to questions raised by Morobe Governor Rainbow Paita over the government's planned acquisition of shares in this project.
State has been in negotiations through my ministry long. IMI must start buying into Ramu sugar and Ibrahim palm oil. It cannot continue to be 100% owned by Olange Mill outside. Grand Yumia, we must start to take ownership of these companies, taking up equity. So company, after me visiting headquarters in Malaysia, na total no chairman, na group managing director, only agree that state he can together with private sector partners, Yumi can negotiate na buy, or like selling down 30% of Ramu Agri Limited.
He announced that the government will make available 300 million kina in the coming month to acquire a 30% stake.
Our valuations have been done, and before the end of this month, or give me a deadline, government, through Kumul Agriculture, hopefully two of our private sector partners, Mibla, together, by raising 300 million, Mibla, offer Lobayan 30% of Ramu Agri Limited. I am hoping that this deal will be concluded and the purchase can happen next month. It will mean that our good treasurer has to make available my state equity in the budget for this year so we can progress into that transaction.
Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
Opposition leader James Nomane has questioned the government over the 24-year delay of the Pacific Marine Industrial Zone in Madang, accusing International Trade and Investment Minister Richard Maru for not delivering tangible results.
The Pacific Marine Industrial Zone is a planned special economic zone located in Vida, roughly 20 kilometers north of Madang. Conceived to process all PNG caught tuna on shore, it includes 100 hectares for industrial facilities and 115 hectares for commercial use, but has faced extensive delays since its inception in 2004.
An undertaking, a commitment that was done by Grand Chief Sir Michael Sumari himself in 2002 related to the PMI-Z in Madang. This is 24 years ago, Mr. Acting Speaker. Now in that, in 2023, the good Treasurer came and announced that there was 300 million kina that was invested for PMI-Z. PMI-Z, the potential, with 20% of the tuna's resource on planet Earth, once again, planet Earth, 20% of the resource, Mr. Acting Speaker. Now this tribal Minister for International Trade and Investment, now in Toktoga, what has he done since he became the minister? Now please, I must talk clearing this honorable house and the people of Papua New Guinea, especially the people of Madang that have been waiting for 24 years.
Whilst responding to Nomane's question, Minister Maru acknowledged that the PMIZ was delayed for 24 years, but stated that the current government is working around to make it come to fruition.
3 governments have been building, the Marabe government will build it starting this year, I can assure you.
Maru further explained the processes the state team is undertaking to have negotiations with the RD Tuna Canners for a joint venture agreement towards the development of PMIZ.
Without power, and be clear, up to today, we don't have those prerequisite facilities. So what did I do since I became minister? We look so even about over 500 million of building. And we're joining land and 650 hectares. And past one of brown or calling PMZ land. So rather than people want to build in nuclear wharf, Ken, the wharf is already there. It doesn't make sense. We have now concluded the negotiations for the state through KCH now. I need to build the first cannery.
Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
NCDC Director for Social Development, Benson Hahumbu, reaffirmed their commitment to programs that promote rehabilitation, social inclusion, and community development. Mr. Hahambu said the musical instruments donated to Bomana Correctional Service yesterday reflects NCDC's commitment to strengthening its partnership with Papua New Guinea Correctional Service.
This lamino presentation nothing. Me show him also we are following on with the dialogue you starting one time. This initiative will go into a solid partnership that the MOU document is currently with our legal team. At the moment for final vetting, I'm ready, but you come name, you'll get to sign him.
He expressed the Commission's desire to continue working closely with the correctional services on future citywide programs involving various NCDC branches and operational desks.
Development by support, Sister Directorate Blumipla and Community Services and staff. We will also make sure we work together to build a referral pathway inside lo bring him community services staff so that usai finish him time go na like pani one kina two kina lo contract work na this la kain you may establish him go this la road blogona join him na strong community too.
The donation yesterday marked the Commission's commitment to support detainees' rehabilitation and reform. An officer for NCDC Detainee Rehabilitation Desk under the Sports, Youth and Civic Engagement branch of the Social Development Directorate, Thomas Marine, encouraged detainees at Bomana Correctional Facility to make decisions that will set the course of their lives moving forward. Mr. Marine said he was once a detainee in 1992. However, he made a positive decision that has set the course of his life.
Me wear him slide for me, wear him long me. This la process go na prison me mission go the me behind him la process na go. Me no think ba me sana posen. One blood decision me make him learn that decision and set the cost lo life lo me. Me start coming to lawyer lo banis calamos in 1992.
He said the decision he made was to stop everything and put God first in his life.
Me talking me to this number last calabus long. Don't give me 12 years. Me to me finish 12 years na me go out. Me by no na block come again na puti man loet na miran kamada. Then ba no gat. Me ba current service na kam. This la talk me making me no fire and wearing my uniform. I just said those things to him. So me go out, me look out in me.
He encouraged the detainees that if God can change his life, he can do the same for them. He said the decision they make fall on each individual.
This thing can happen to me, it will also apply. It will happen to you. You make a good decision. Now you sit down, use an individual, you come and say, you make one black cranky choice, and that choice, and you wear him the uniform. Now it's not yet later. You know sleep lo 3 months, you know stop lo 9 months, but you know there's opportunity. You still have the opportunity.
Mr. Marine challenged them to think wisely on what their stance will be in life moving forward. The Papua New Guinea Biosecurity Authority maintains that biosecurity controls remain critical to containing African swine fever in the highlands, despite the recent withdrawal of the police support at the Kenangi checkpoint.
Managing Director Dr. Nime Kapo told EMTV News today that while police presence has decreased at the Kenangi checkpoint located between Eastern Islands and Chimbu Province, the authorities' mandate continues. Dr. Kapo says African swine fever, or ASF, still persists in the Upper Highlands region. Dr. Kapo explained that PNG Biosecurity Authority will continue to work with provinces, districts and police to realign its strategies to prevent the spread of ASF into non-infected areas. He says in order to facilitate this, Agriculture Minister John Boito has formally requested continued police cooperation from his counterpart, Minister for Police John Pundari. Dr. Kapo emphasized that the Highlands region was declared a disease area under the 1958 Animal Disease and Control Act during the initial 2019-2020 outbreak. Although the Act has been replaced by the Biosecurity Act 2025, Dr. Kapo noted that the original gazettal notice remains valid under the new legislations, savings provisions until officially revoked. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
Construction of the Sinti-Five Parish Church in the Western Highlands Province has received a boost following a 50,000 kina donations from the Sir Brian Bell Foundation. Thomas Dumon shared the update earlier this week, confirming that the building is on track for completion by the end of the year.
Earlier this week, the Sinsipai community in the Tambul Nabila district welcomed the team from Sir Brian Bell Foundation with singing, celebrating the generous donation for their ongoing church building project. The visiting team was led by two sisters, Anna and Elizabeth Dumon, who are from Sinsipai community and currently work with the Sir Brian Bell Foundation. Anna Dumon said the donation by Sir Brian Bell Foundation is for a better cause, and she also urged the people that there must be financial accountability because there is a condition of the Sir Brian Bell Foundation.
It's given specifically to support the completion of the parish building and a contribution meaningfully to the well-being of the community through the Sinsipai Sacred Heart Catholic Parish leadership. as a special consideration outside the Foundation's normal funding scope. It is essential that the funds are managed.
Elizabeth Dumun further emphasized the importance of education, noting that communities benefit when children are sent to school. Elizabeth Dumun further emphasized the importance of education, noting that communities benefit when children are sent to school. She pointed to the donation from Seb Brinebell Foundation, facilitated by her and her sister, as a prime example of the positive impact such support can create.
Na Seb Brinebell em luke mo sem community plomi plem sa stop good na all kind pigini o sem mina ana Moses been work lo Brinebell too before na repla sister bakset lana nem blem peti em been work too.
While expressing his gratitude to Seb Brinebell, the chairman of the Sinsipai Catholic Parish emphasized that constructing a mill and kina building requires a significant time, effort and perseverance from everyone involved.
Na display tu biblo megim longen. Thank you to my sister. Display me parish.
Thomas Dumun, who also from the community in Sinsipai, thanked those who have put an effort to support the church building.
How you me organizing you me yet? How you me say respect him all man? How you me hungry long some line more service coming chalo area blow me? How long you me appreciate him all man? All working contribution long kind of developments also now this la church come up long in here. All come stop na you bla stop long in. You bla claim this la part long talk thank you. You bla all kata no na pakamanda bla yellow talk thank you lo. Come long all but come stop lo you bla lo here. Long make him this la day come up all same long in.
The check of 50,000 kina presentation was done by Hannah and Elizabeth Dumun to the building committee in front of the congregation from the Sinsipai Catholic Parish. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund Market Report. The kina closed lower at $0.2273 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2198, $0.3107 Australian dollars, 0.1841 euro, and 35.45 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the SkillRise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win! Terms and conditions apply. SkillRise, and by you like it.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Financial stress hitting you hard? Need a quick personal loan? At United Finance, we are fast, flexible, fair and familiar. Best of all, we charge absolutely no fees to apply. Borrow anywhere from 500 to 20,000 kina. With quick processing and flexible repayments up to 72 fortnights, our regional teams nationwide are ready to serve you today. United Finance, we are here for you.
Nivea Black and White with advanced dual shield technology. It provides powerful invisible protection from skin to clothes against sweat and odor and stains. Nivea Black and White Invisible. Nivea is for skin.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Peripi Development Corporation Limited has successfully installed a Starlink standard kit connecting the remote Kana village in Lower Poroma Nipa Kotubu district to the internet via Starlink satellite service.
According to Blockchain Melanesia Limited Director Christopher Wagalia, Kana village in Poroma, Southern Islands Province, is the first community in the islands region to be connected through Starlink satellite technology. For years, the people of Kana village in Poroma have lived without reliable communication, isolated from many opportunities and services that internet access provides. With rugged terrain and limited infrastructure, rural communities like Kana have often been left behind in terms of connectivity. Mr. Vagalia said that with the installation of the Starlink standard kit, communities previously without internet access can now connect with unlimited data.
The standard Starlink standard kit Gen 3 V4. So with these capabilities now, people in the adjacent area can now connect to the internet and access internet content online, unlimited data.
Mr. Vagalia explained that the kit covers a range of 100 meters, but each access point can easily be extended to several kilometers.
Looking at probably a few hundred meters, yeah. So just up that way, that's only 200 meters up to the top of the road. We're able to pick up the signal from the top of the road up there. So that's quite significant.
He added that between 30 and 150 people can connect to the same internet service. Mr. Vagalia noted that connectivity speeds range from 170 to 200 megabytes per second. He emphasized that this connection will benefit institutions such as health centers and schools in the Poroma area.
The approval of Starlink in Papua New Guinea, I think there's a lot of opportunity now for our rural people. This particular dish, for example, can be repurposed for education, for telemedicine.
Meanwhile, Peripi Development Corporation Limited Managing Director Mr. Solo Ramus said the Starlink connection in Kana village will also support the company's administrative work.
So they're making the operation of Peripi by the current government of Poroma staff. Overall wages to cash flow, would not pay operation to company issue on every special function for Poroma.
Mr. Ramu added that the installation now allows villages to access high-speed internet for the first time, opening doors to education, healthcare, commerce and communication with the outside world. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mendi.
Moving to overseas news now, a man who operates Donald Trump's teleprompter is under investigation over potential insider trading for allegedly placing bets on the contents of the president's speech. It comes ahead of a national address the president is set to deliver today about election integrity.
Donald Trump's longtime teleprompter operator has been put on unpaid administrative leave whilst this investigation takes place. It's been reported he allegedly made more than $90,000 by placing bets on what would be in Donald Trump's speeches on the prediction market Kalshi. Now, the White House press secretary Caroline Leavitt said the president was aware of these reports and said that he believes it's unfortunate and frankly a disgrace. But this comes after months of speculation and accusations that insider trading had been taking place within the Trump administration, and it even led to a White House directive being issued in March warning staff not to engage in using their information for financial gain on these prediction markets. But this removal of this staff member who has been working with Donald Trump since 2016 also comes hours before Donald Trump is set to deliver this primetime national address about election integrity. Here is White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
In the history of the world, we should have the safest and most secure elections in the history of the world. And what the president will be speaking about tonight will show you that perhaps that is not the case, and we need to make some adjustments moving forward.
Now, we don't know the specific details about what Donald Trump might say in this speech tonight, but US media is reporting it could be about the 2020 presidential election, an election Donald Trump has continued to repeat unproven claims that it was rigged and has refused to accept the fact that Joe Biden won the election. If that is the case, it is really important to note that after that election, Donald Trump's own appointed FBI director, attorney general, election security chief all came out and said that there was no evidence of fraud or irregularities and it was a legitimate election. There was a joint investigation with intelligence agencies that found no evidence of a foreign actor involved in widespread influence of this election. There have been more than 60 courts, including courts that Donald Trump appointed the judges of, that have dismissed legal cases about this election because there was a lack of evidence. There have been independent audits, investigations, and every state certified their results for that election. That is not a partisan statement. That is just a matter of fact.
Ukraine has been plunged into a political crisis at the key moment in the war with Russia. President Volodymyr Zelensky has sacked his popular defense minister, leading to protests across the country.
Protests are rare in war-torn Ukraine, but there's been a large turnout in cities across the country, and especially outside the office of the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. People are angry about the sacking of 35-year-old Defence Minister Mikhailo Fedorov, who many credit with cutting bureaucracy, boosting drone warfare and using data to analyse and try to improve fighting on the front line. But there's been tension between Mr Fedorov and Kyiv's top military brass, and Mr Fedorov's accused them of blocking new ideas and failing to address problems directly. President Zelensky confirmed there'd been systemic conflict between the military and the Defence Ministry, and on this he seems to have sided with the military. Mr Fedorov, though, has a lot of support from the community.
I feel anger and despair. We have to do something to stop Fedorov's dismissal. That's why we came out.
For the first time in a very long period of war, there was at least some hope that it might end in the not-too-distant future. If Fedorov is removed now, that hope may disappear.
The protests were happening on the same day President Zelensky was hosting Sir Keir Starmer for his final visit as UK Prime Minister. Sir Keir's critics often said he prioritised geopolitics over domestic affairs and that he was out of the country too much. But he sees the UK's support for Ukraine as a defining part of his leadership. And part of the reason for going to Kyiv in his final days in office was to reassure President Zelensky that that support would continue.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Years ago, Dated PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Dated PNG.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
This Sunday on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13. The next 12 contestants will give it everything they've got in Final Cuts 2. All fighting for the remaining 6 spots in the top 12.
You had sass, da-da-da-da, girl,
Tune in Sunday 19th at 7:30 p.m. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The PNG Hunters have welcomed High Arctic Energy Services PNG as new gold partners. The two have signed despite Hunters' struggle to find their footing in the competition.
The agreement represents another significant commercial milestone for Hunters. As part of the partnership, High Arctic Energy Services Papua New Guinea branding will feature prominently on the sleeves of the Papua New Guinea Hunters playing jersey and across the club's training apparel. The partnership will also showcase the Atlas Capco brand with the global recognized equipment manufacturer to feature on the Hunters apparel through High Arctic Energy Services Papua New Guinea, the authorized reseller of Atlas Capco products in Papua New Guinea. The Hunters Chief Executive Officer Scott Barker welcomed the partnership and thanked High Arctic Energy Services Papua New Guinea for their confidence in the club's vision. Hunters suffered in their past 9 games both at home and away and are really struggling to rejoin the winner's circle, despite Coach Paul Aiton's effort in rotating players around the paddock and off the bench. Aiton's men will take on the Black Hawks this weekend in Townsville, and the boost of sponsorship off the pitch may help them to bounce back up. Aiton has young Felix Becky, who is likely to pair up alongside Joel Gena, while Mavoko is out for the weekend. The Player of the Week, named after round 18, Sunny Wabo, will be a boost for his side as they launch their hunt against the Black Hawks. Charlie Dumavi, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Nivea Black and White with advanced dual shield technology. It provides powerful invisible protection from skin to clothes against sweat and odor and stains. Nivea Black and White Invisible. Nivea is for skin.
Financial stress hitting you hard? Need a quick personal loan? At United Finance, we are fast, flexible, fair and familiar. Best of all, we charge absolutely no fees to apply. Borrow anywhere from 500 to 20,000 kina. With quick processing and flexible repayments up to 72 fortnights, our regional teams nationwide are ready to serve you today. United Finance, we are here for you.
A closer look. This platform aims to educate, inform, and discuss issues on politics, health, education, infrastructure, resources, climate change, among other stories that affect the people of Papua New Guinea.
Join the team and I at 7 p.m. on Sunday nights, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV. Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Papua New Guinea and New Zealand teams have booked their place in the OFC Under-16 Men's Championship 2026 semi-finals.
Papua New Guinea secured their place in the semi-finals of the OFC Under-16 Men's Championship 2026 with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over New Caledonia. For New Caledonia, who had suffered a 2-0 defeat to Fiji in their opening fixture, their hopes of a place in the Final Four are now over. Meanwhile, New Zealand also booked their place in the semi-finals with an emphatic 6-1 victory over Tahiti yesterday. Tahiti and New Zealand both entered the match unbeaten after opening round's victory, with the semi-final bets on the line. However, the result sends New Zealand through to the semi-finals with maximum points, while Tahiti will look to bounce back in their final group match. Charlie Dumave, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Advance your lifestyle with Telecom TV. Live stream movies, videos, news, and documentaries on the cheapest TV channel. Offered on fixed broadband service. Telecom PNG, always there.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Moniplus, with you always.
The Moniplus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City partly cloudy with possible showers to drizzles, and Popondetta evening rain showers to drizzles. In the Mumasi region, Lae City partly cloudy with evening showers to rain drizzles, and Vanimo partly sunny with showers developing. In the New Guinea Highlands region, Lorengau partly cloudy with possible brief showers, and Buka occasional showers and cloudy. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City evening showers to rain drizzles, and Mendi, Tari and Wabeg partly cloudy with possible evening showers to rain drizzles.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Moniplus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 17th of July, 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.